Morning, student. Today we will revise relations and function of class 12 CBSE board. So let us begin. First, let me recall what is relations actually. In SAT we have studied that we have studied Cartesian product, that is from A to B. Suppose this is A and this is a B. Suppose here any two element is there, one, two, and here A, B. Okay. So here Cartesian product AB is will be equal to what? This is going to be 1 comma A, 1 comma B, 2 comma A, 2 comma B. This is my Cartesian product. Now relations will be set of this, subset of this one. Okay. Then if R is a relation, can we define any relation? It can be your 1 comma A. It can be your 1 comma A, 1 comma B. Now this like this and so on. But the question arises here, how many relations is possible between two sets? How many relations are possible between two sets? So number of relations, number of possible relation is equal to 2 raised to m into n. Here this m is number of elements, number of elements in a set A, and here n is number of elements in set B. Okay. Next we'll see types of relations. In type of relation, the most important one is three, that is reflexive relation, symmetric relation, and transitive relations, and then equivalence relations. Basically, in CBSE questions comes from this three only. Okay. So, without wasting of time, let me recall these three also. Reflexive. Before reflexive, I would like to tell you what is identity relation. Identity relation. If in a relation, if in a relation, if R is defined as A comma A, B comma B, C comma C, that there is a set A, capital A, having element A, B, and C. So this is the identity relations. Okay. Here belongs to relation. R is a relation here. And which type of relation? This is an identity relation. What we can see here, A is related with A itself. The elements A of set A is related to A itself. And here element B of set A is also related to the same element B. Here also we can see C is related with the element C of same set. But generally there is a one confusion between identity and reflexive relation. Reflexive relation. Here you can see what is reflexive relation is. It is if A is related to B, A is related to B. Right. Should not be B. Here A is related to A. If A is related to A, then relation is reflexive. It means what? It means all the elements present in set A must be related to itself. First condition. It doesn't talk about any second condition. First condition is that all elements of set is related to itself. Okay. So we can say here identity relation is also a reflexive relation, but all reflexive relation cannot be identity relation. For example, if we see here, see example here. Here suppose I will write A comma A comma B comma B, C comma C. Here this set is a reflexive relation, but we cannot say this is a identity relations. In identity relation, we don't want those element other than A comma A, B comma B, C comma C in identity relation. You can see here what is the difference between both. Here we can see here only an element of a set is related to itself. बट हम यहाँ क्या देख रहे हैं रिफ्लेक्सिव रिलेशन में हर एलिमेंट अपने आप से तो रिलेशन है ही apart from that here A comma B is also there in that relation, so it doesn't matter there, but it matters in the case of identity relation. Okay, moving to the next relation. Now as we are discussing regarding identity and reflexive relations, what is the common difference here? You already observed all identity relations can be reflexive relations, but all reflexive relation is not an identity relations. So you can write here in note all reflexive relation is not identity relation, but all identity relation is reflexive relation. Okay, moving to the next point. Symmetric relation. Symmetric relation. Here we can see is defined as if an element of a set is related with an element, another element of the same set, another set B, A related to B. This must implies that B should also be related with A. If that is the case, then we can say it is symmetric. Then the relation is is called as reflexive, sorry, symmetric. ठीक है, अब देखते हैं यहाँ पे एग्जाम्पल में. सपोज लास्ट टाइम हमने दो सेट लिया था, यहाँ पे 1 और 2 लिखा था, और यहाँ पे हमने ए और बी लिया था. सो अगर हम ऐसा एक रिलेशन हो इसमें 1, ए हो और फिर से अगर 1, 1 हो, तो ऐसे हम सेट को बोलेंगे, ऐसे सेट को हम क्या बोलेंगे, रिलेशन है. Yes, if it is 1, a, we must see for a, 1. This is a symmetric relationship. दूसरा, अगर मैं ऐसा लिखूं 1, a, 1 and 2, a. Here we can see 1, a, 1 is there, but 2, a is there. A, 2 is not there. Therefore, this is not a reflexive relation. Sorry, symmetric relation. This is not symmetric relation. Hope you have understood. Next, we'll move to transitive relation. Very important. Transitive relation. ट्रांजिटिव रिलेशन में क्या होता है, यहाँ पे अगर इसी दो सेट से अगर हम समझाना चाहें, इसमें कंडीशन क्या है, इफ ए इज रिलेटेड टू बी एंड बी इज related to some other element C, then it implies that A should be related with C, or A must be related with C. कहने का मतलब, see, I will tell the example here. First example, if in a relation, if there is only A, B and B, C, A, B, C. Here we can see there is no A, C. Therefore, this is not a symmetric. It is transitive, but it is not. Sorry, it is symmetric, but not transitive. Okay, it is symmetric, but not transitive. Next example we can see here. Suppose R equal to here A, B, B, C, and then A, C. Here you can see A is related with B and B is related with C. It means A must be related to C, A, C. Here, this is transitive relation. Since in this first example a comma c was not there, because of that only it is not transitive relationship. Another important here we have to note that a relation, if it is given only a comma b, then also this relation is known as transitive. Then also it will be called as transitive, because you can see the property what is here. Here it is. If A related to B and B related to C, if these both conditions fulfill, then we will look for the third condition. But here we can see here the both condition is not fulfilling. Therefore, we will not look for the third condition. Okay. So because of this also it's going to be a transitive relation. This is the important point to be noted here. For example, we can say if A is a brother of B and B is a girl. A is a brother of B is a relation where B is a girl. Obviously, B cannot be brother of anyone. So second condition does not exist here. Therefore, this type of relation is also transitive relations. Hope you have understood well. So next we will see what is equivalence relation. Now see here what is the equivalence relation. A relation is said to be equivalence if it is reflexive, symmetric, and transitive. Means if a relation is all the three, then we can say that relation as equivalence relation. Okay. From this equivalence, there is one more concept called as equivalence class. Equivalence class. Equivalence class of some element, they will ask of some element. ठीक है, ये आइए इसे समझते हैं ये एक्चुअली है क्या. सपोज हमारे पास एक एलिमेंट एक सेट दिया हुआ है ए इक्वल टू सपोज 1, 2, 3. ओके. और एक रिलेशन यहाँ पे डिफाइन किया गया है r is equal to let it be a minus b. R is equal to a minus b should be greater than 0. एक रिलेशन है और a minus b should be greater than 0. Okay. Now they will ask you, अब देखिए यहाँ पे रिलेशन में क्या क्या आएगा. Therefore r is equal to, अब इस रूल से एक्चुअल रिलेशन क्या होता है. रिलेशन इज अ link, or when an element of one set is related with element of another set with some rule. Okay. It can also be related with its own element with some rule. Similarly, here I have given this rule. Okay. A minus b should be greater than 0. So what can be there here? You can see 1 minus 2 we cannot write, but we can write 2 comma 1 here, and also we can write 3 comma 2 here. Also we can write 3 comma 1 here. This if you subtract 2 minus 1 will get 1, 3 minus 2 will get 1, 3 minus 1 will get 2. All are giving greater than 0. Here we cannot write 1 comma 2 because it will be 1 minus 2. So that what we will get? We will get minus 1, and it should not be less than 0. So this is the relation. Now question will ask, find equivalence class of 1. Suppose find equivalence class of 1, and not this one, sorry, this one. It means equivalence class of some elements. Here you can see there are 3 elements. So what will be the equivalence class of 1? इसका मतलब क्या होता है, 1 से कौन कौन से एलिमेंट्स रिलेटेड हैं. you can see here, हम देख सकते हैं यहाँ पे कि 1 से 2 रिलेटेड है और 1 से 3 रिलेटेड है. तो हम क्या लिखेंगे, इक्विवेलेंस क्लास ऑफ रिलेशन is, sorry, equivalent class of 1 is, we will write here 2 and 3. Understood? Similarly, if they ask equivalence class of suppose 2, equivalence class of 2, equivalence class of element 2, then it will be what? It will be, you can see दो से कौन कौन सा एलिमेंट, कौन कौन सा रिलेटेड है, दो से एक रिलेटेड है और 2 से 3 रिलेटेड है. सो इट विल बी 1,3. ओके. और फिर से अगर पूछ दिया कि इक्विवेलेंस क्लास ऑफ 3, अब समझ में आ गया होगा कि इक्विवेलेंस क्लास ऑफ 3 जब है तो 3 से कौन कौन से एलिमेंट रिलेटेड हैं, वो सभी एलिमेंट इक्विवेलेंस क्लास ऑफ 3 कहलाएंगे. यहाँ पे 3 से देख रहे हैं कौन कौन से रिलेटेड है. 3 से यहाँ पे रिलेटेड है हमारा 2 और 3 से यहाँ रिलेटेड है 1. सो 2 and 3, sorry, 2 and 1 are equivalence class of 3. Hope you have understood this. Please like and share and keep watching for the further revision class. Thank you very much.